Hi all, it's Ben here at Stafford Station Engage. Thanks for joining me again. So in this session I've done some more buildings on Stafford South. So I've done this network rail admin building here, and then I've done this supporting warehouse building as well. And the third building is this motorcycle garage here. Just give you a view of that. So yeah, so the kind of combination of plasticard and 3D resin. So what I'll do is I'll just take you back to my previous self and also intersperse it with some running sessions. Cheers. Just working on this network rail admin building here now. So this is it on the Google Earth, how it sits in relation to the other buildings I've done. So I have created a elevation drawing as usual, side and end, and from that I've created a carcass and I've sort of semi-assembled it. So looking at images on the internet, it's quite a long building, and it's got sort of like conference type windows here which go to the floor. Well, there's two on each end. I think toilet block windows there, doors. I think this is the main entrance here, and then this is the back of it here. I don't know what the back of it looks like, so I've kind of just mirrored the front. Probably looks completely different. It's probably more blank, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, it's got that big window mirroring the front one. So I've used 1 mil for the fascia for the windows, and then I've kind of strengthened it by using 1.5 mil on the back. There, because you can see I've cut in there for the windows, and I've put some rooms at the bottom for structure. So what I'm going to do now is 3D print the actual window surrounds inside these frames, and paint it up, and then paint up the windows and assemble them second, and then I've got to assemble the second floor and also the roof. Just marking up the some templates of the positioning of the network rail staff building according to Google Earth. So you've got it there, and then you've got this sort of grass area, and then you've got this car park. So my car park doesn't go all the way to the end, it's a bit shorter there. So I've got to bear in mind angles of the actual board as well, and the edge here, and then you've got this kind of rough hard standing area as well, which kind of corresponds to the area here where they seem to be recycling metal rail. So yeah, so it's a kind of a continuation of that here. So I may use smooth it here again for this area, and then here I'll just use plasticard for the sort of semi-small car park there, and then plasticard for that car park there. So I've got the two-tone grey painted up or sprayed on, and just see what it looks like in situ at the moment. So I've also 3D printed the windows ready to go. So we'll get them in, and then also get the roof done. Just got the windows in, the 3D printed ones, so I'll just give you an overview how it looks so far, including the small toilet ones. That's the track facing side, and then This is the entrance, and then this is the outer side. Yeah, quite pleased with it. Used normal resin this time, not water base. The normal resin, it is more flexible, but it also warps a bit more, so I had to straighten out the windows as I put them in. So there was the issue with that, but reasonably happy. A bit of a dog to fit as well. Just put the glazing in, and I've also put some blinds in as well. Trying to make it a slightly lighter grey, like some pictures I've found of the building. I haven't done blinds on all the windows, but done it on a few of them. I will do it on the other side. Also, I've done the ribbed roof as well. Just used standard evergreen strip for that. I tried to 3D print the roof ribs, but just found with the standard resin, not the water one, it just tended to warp, and then it also did this funny angle here at the ends, and then it was just chipping when I was trying to get it off the anchors. So just went for standard strip really. I think there's pros and cons of 3D printing. It's great for the windows though. I'm glad I've did the windows with it. So I've just completed the rest of the detailing. I've done the drain pipes, which I've 3D printed here. Quite actually, for the drain pipes I've used the non-water wash resin, the normal resin, because it's just easier with, it's more flexible, it doesn't break as easily, so if something thin like that, it was easy to do. I showed you the side. And I've also done the roof as well, and these solar panels, which I believe are solar panels, if you can see on there. I've seen quite a few pictures of Network Rail buildings, and they seem to be big into solar panels at the moment. So yeah, 3D printed the solar panels and then put them on top. Just added the Network Rail sign on the end via a transfer, so you can get a view of that. So I'm quite pleased with that actually. It's gone on quite well. And also I've done these little tiny lamps as well. I'll show you the side. Just looking now at doing this motor car repair shop here. As you know, in my other videos, I've already done this factory here on next to Wolverhampton Bridge. So it's just right behind, the buildings are already done. So I've got some pictures off my flyby on the train, and also Google Earth. So this is the building. So I quite like its hodgepodge of windows and corrugated metal roof and sides. So get that in. Mine will be foreshortened quite a lot from that one though, for space. That's another view of it there. And then this is from Google Maps from behind. I do want to actually model this because I'll probably have some camera shots coming from this angle over the layout as well down this street, so I'm going to model the back. Yeah, it's got the big window there here, so probably I'm not sure if I'll 3D print the window pane, so I'll just use that scribe method to actually do the window pane. So we'll definitely 3D print this door though, and then just use plastic card, embossed plastic card for the rest. So I've actually cut out some pieces already. There's quite a lot of glazing, so I'm going to use glazing for the actual wall, and then just cover the bits that have not got the glazing. So that's the car park side, so I'll be scribing for the window frames there. To show you the plan I've done. So that's the main elevation plans. So I just built up the rest. I did decide to use 3D printing for the windows. I've weathered up the sides, and I'm just about to do the roof section now. So that's next. So just added the final details to the building, the graphics, side graphic and the posters, plus the front window. I've 3D printed these roof windows as well, plus this edging here on the roof. And I've also added this outhouse here, which I believe to be a toilet. Plus I've 3D printed these tiny little lamps here that are on the building, but there are also on the other buildings as well I've done, so printed quite a few of them off. So yeah, all done. I think I've done a reasonable representation of that. Mine is shorter for compression for my layout, but yeah, quite pleased with it. Just give you another view of the front of it. So just constructed this network rail warehouse building. So there's a zoom in there. So sits left of the admin building there, which I already built. So yeah, quite a basic structure, embossed plastic card, and then I've just used some evergreen strip for this edge in here. And I've also 3D printed the windows, which I'll put in later. So I'm just taping up, ready to prime and paint. Just doing a template to align the warehouse building with the track and also the base it's on as well, as per this. So you've got this what looks to be like a storage area here, and then you've got the car park area there to the network rail admin building. You've got a small path here at the bottom. I won't be able to get the road on, and then you've got this storage area which looks like it has old rails on as well, which corresponds to the top area there. So yeah, so I'm just doing a template with paper to then cut this out with plastic card. A quick view there. So I've just painted up the network rail warehouse in Humble 147, light grey, my favourite colour. So I sprayed it over, to give it a couple of coats. And I've also put the 3D printed windows in as well. So there's not many windows on that side. This is the track facing side. What I can gather from photos. Again, 3D printed. So what I'm doing now is just, as per the picture, just putting these roof windows in, which are kind of, I think it's kind of a thin see-through corrugated sheet. I seem to see a lot on these corrugated buildings. They don't actually have windows per se, but very thin sheeting, I think. It's like some of the transparent corrugated panels, so just marking those up with a pencil, and then I'll just be painting them. So just done some final work. I have completed the base there with the railings, and also this these zone markings here, which I will be adding various sacks, bricks. Also I've got a rack that I've made as well, so yeah, I'll be adding those. I'll just give you a view of the building. So I 3D printed the drain pipes, and also these little lamps. Show you this side. Yeah, reasonably pleased with it. For the actual drain pipes, I've used the normal resin because it's more flexible, not the water stuff. Also done this roof detailing here. Just preparing the levels here for the hard standing area, which I'll pour the smoother in and then smooth over, a bit like I've done there. So I've just used the edges of the parking and the network rail warehouse as templates, and I'll remove these and then start on that. So this is the completed section. So last segment I did the hard standing, which I basically airbrushed to get kind of a, you know, sort of like a ground dirt effect, as per sort of Google Earth really for this section, mirroring that section over there. So then got some, I think it's ratio fencing as well, just to finish off this area. And then just added some things like that. Containers, got some extra figures and some of these details as well, which I got from eBay. 3D printed by someone. And then this thing here, this rack, which I'm not exactly sure if I'm keeping yet. I think it just needs toning down a bit, so I might weather that in future. Plus some more gubbins there. So yeah, it's been interesting doing these. I've used Google Earth and some images off the internet to get a idea what they look like. When I actually went past in the training, actually taking photos of the right hand side, it was mainly the left hand side. So yeah, so I've had to rely on the internet really for a lot of the images for this. Yeah, so another thing I'm going to do, well, I've got already, is a catenary, because Nick Enbrass is retiring, so I thought I'd get a load of his portals now. Although I'm going to 3D print myself 3 of the different type of portals that he doesn't do, which is in this section. So that should be interesting. Yeah, I think he's selling the business. So that'd be a bit sad because I've used end brass like I know you've done as well, some of your layouts. I might not do the catenary next time. I might do another building, for instance this section here. So I might 3D print this. Solicitors have actually drawn it up already, so I might actually do that as a full 3D print actually, instead of just a plastic card carcass and a 3D printed windows like I've been doing for this sort of thing here. So thanks for watching, and also I've got a Facebook group as well, Stafford Station Gorge, if you want to join that. And if you like the video, then please put a thumbs up and subscribe if you like, if you haven't already. Thanks for all these subscribers so far. I think the channel's, kind of getting steady now, so it's good. I mean, I'm really into it at the moment, and really want to, get this section finished. So I'll see you next time. Cheers.